Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this new TGG story. If you didn't see the last stories, you can watch the playlist right there. Well, I'm actually happy today, as you can see, because, just a little quick side note, this has nothing to do with the story, as you can see. But I just had my second driving lesson, and I was picked up by, pretty beautiful girl. So, and yeah, let's just begin with the story. Anyways, coming story group 7 and 8. I wrote a big fucking script for this, or well, big script, I wouldn't say. I will just say a decent amount of script, and I didn't read it again. But that's because I don't know, I don't like reading on my own. That's because school ruined the reading fun for me. So, we're just gonna read it like this. And if there are any problems with my text, like I stopped mid-sentence and then thought about the sentence again and then completely said it different at the end, so be it, But anyways, let's begin. So, let's begin with the fact that usually only group 8 could go to camp, but we went in group 7 and 8. Why? Group 7 and 8 of the primary school, so my last 2 years on the primary school. Before we start though, don't forget to hydrate! Alright. Because my school was tiny as fuck, so yeah. We went 2 years back to back, but in group 7 we went to a barn. And that really was like this filthy old ass cracky barn. It was very very cold. We went in October or something, or at least somewhere near that month. And we stayed 1 night, 2 days, and shit, I actually have to. There were these cracky bunk beds, and it was so hot in the midday, but so cold in the afternoon. But okay, I see I am going everywhere with the story, so let's start from the beginning, goddammit. We go to the barn, but not the way you expect. Like, usually you will go with a mega stinky bus, but this time we all went with our own transport. Like, for example, my grandpa rode a few people to there, and my dad, with his car, too, also rode some people to there. Oh shit, I'm changing my text. And then, and then obviously some other parents also brought people. So we got to the barn, unpacking, saying goodbye. Claiming rooms. What room has? I still exactly remember what it looked like. But for that I just need a whole other story video, No, I actually don't need it. You came into this barn, it was kind of literally a real barn, but pretty tiny. You had this stair going up like literally this, like the elevation steps would go like this, and then you would go into the boys' room, and then if you go, okay, so now we're in the boys' room, and then if you come up here, you walk up, and if you then walk, and then you're in the girls' room. That walking wasn't needed, but then you were in the girls' room, but the girls also could access their room from outside, so you have to go outside the barn and then go on another thing. But this is now 6 years ago for me, so I'm not gonna lie, it's kinda hard to remember everything we did. The first day wasn't actually that hard yet. We unpacked and we go 5 kilometers to a lake, and well, you could walk around a lake, and that was like 3 kilometers each time when you walked around. I don't like getting myself wet in the water, so I just walked around and keep walking around. I walked 11 rounds in like 2 hours. For someone that never walks, pretty impressive, in my opinion. And my teacher would also walk, it's pretty impressive in my opinion. And my teacher would also walk with me and so many others, but they didn't pass round 2 each. No, wait, one did, but the rest of them, nah. One teacher, that was the teacher, an extra teacher, intern teacher. She walked 4 or 5 rounds with me. something like that. But then, like, she went, she took a break, she went, she took a break, and then, like that. And believe me, my feet were sore and painful. You wouldn't believe how painful they were the next day. We go back that day. We went to the barbecue and have a fire pit. And we were burning a lot of dry grass, etc. Why? Because we liked, smoke? No, yeah, I think so, right? Smoke? I don't know. Smoke, Jesus Christ. It was actually pretty cozy, but it was so cold. The barbecue was alright. Definitely not the best, but just fine, We went to sleep. The girls had to pass through the boys' room to get to their own room, just like I explained. Because otherwise they had to go in from outside. So, girls in boys' room? Yes. Boys in girls' room? Hell nah. You know what would happen then? You would get punished and get sent back home, literally. Absolute fucking bullshit. I get it, but then don't send the girls through the men's room. Like, equal rights, eh? Like, for real, fucking, where are the equal rights? They always want equal rights, so we either have the rights to go through their room, or they should just fuck off out of our room, Anyways, I was sleeping under someone. Why under? Because the roof was infested with fucking spiders. And a very bad thing, and maybe I shouldn't say this. Second thoughts about this? I mean, whatever. But I literally wanted to miss her bed to go to sleep. But then I was like, shit, there are others in this room, so I couldn't. And yes, I'm just honest about this. Like, literally, this is part of the story, so I don't care. I don't care. I mean, I definitely didn't care when I wrote this, but, like, now, I mean, it is true still, so, and I already told you guys, so whatever. Don't we all do it once? I mean, we have to stay healthy even. We have to do it to stay healthy even. And that's for real true, because if you don't do it, then you have certain chances of infertility, but if you do it too much, then you also have chances of infertility, blah blah blah. And you actually lower the chance of prostate cancer when you masturbate, so, I thought it was like 7 times a month, and the chance already lower. Something like that. Or was it 4 times a week? No clue. The next morning we all woke up. I actually woke up pretty early, before everyone else. And man, was that awkward. Like, I was just waiting for the first person to get up, Because I was scared. It was so early in the morning that it would not be time to wake up yet. But so eventually more people were awake. We were just chatting a little while laying in bed, waiting for our teacher to wake up. And man, did he make snoring sounds. Help. Please send help. That was insane. Breakfast. I don't remember. But for the first part of the day, nothing really happened, I think. Though this day, it was like 33 Celsius, which for 6 years ago was insanely high. And you know what we did that day? We went to the forest to play a running game. The game with like kings and queens and bombs, and that you are one, and when 2 comes to you, you are done. But when you are 8 and someone of 9 comes to you, you are dead, That game. And Christ the Lord, it was so hot. But then my parents and grandpa came to take me again. I just when I was allowed on time. But yeah. And I can't remember anything else from the trip. One thing, I hated it, and would never do it again. Or would I? Because we still have groups 8. Because a year later we were going to a castle. And did I go with them? No, I did not. Why not? Because last time sucked so much. Like, genuinely. I only told you kind of good things. I don't like doing positive propaganda, but I just don't really remember the bad parts. I mean, we were just wet and, no, wait, that was different camp. That was in class 1 of middle school. But yeah, just like this, I just don't know the bad things anymore, and that really sucked. And about middle school camp, we are also gonna do a story, but that one will be way bigger than this one, because there were 3 days and 2 nights, and holy Christ, did happen much in that thing. So if you're excited for the other story of the camp, please do subscribe and let me know in the comments. Luckily I didn't remember the bad parts, because I would not want to get reminded of those. Horrible. But yeah, I was also very happy I didn't go with them this year. Why? Because on my bike, I am speed, you know. On average I ride 33 kilometers each per hour on my mountain bike. Not electric. Highest I have ever achieved is 46 kilometers each per hour. How did I check it? Because I have a speedometer. At that time at least. Now I don't have anymore, but at that time I achieved 46, and that speedometer was pretty fucking accurate. Speedometer, whatever. I always call it speedometer, because speedo, it just sounds nice. And they went to go on a bike course thing. Just ride around in nature, would say you still would go absolute sorry. Ride around in nature, etc. The drama, broken bikes, leaking tires, people that are going literally less than 10 kilometers each hour. I would go absolutely crazy, especially that time. And the friends that still knew me IRL right now, which are like none, I only have 1 left, would say you still would go absolutely crazy. And then I would say that they are right. I would go fucking crazy, but maybe just a little less than back then. But then what did I do while they were at the castle? Others also didn't go. 4 didn't go, including me. So we just played Monopoly the whole day. Just enjoying, relaxing, chilling, you know. Cause yes, we still needed to go to school, obviously. And this time they would go 3 days and 2 nights. And more than that I either didn't hear, or I forgot to... Wait. And more than that I either didn't hear, or I forgot the stories they told me. And more than that I either didn't hear? Oh, probably bad stories that I didn't hear. I forgot one thing. With the group 7 thing, the first afternoon after the barbecue we all went inside and just played some games, Monopoly, etc. It was really pretty fun, you know. Just being there all warm and cozy while it's pouring rain outside and cold as fuck. That really was a cozy moment right there, you know. I mean, it still was pretty... It was very cold in the beginning, but after... just a few minutes, like 15-30 minutes, it actually became a little warmer and warmer, and then we were like all this cozy and everyone was just enjoying themselves. That was a really good moment, and I really just still remember everything exactly, because on the one end you had the people that played Monopoly, I was with them, I just spectated, and on the other hand you had the smart asses, to say it like that played, how do you say that? Chess, but then the downgrade version with the perks, you know? You get what I mean. But yeah. Anyways, this was this camping story of group 7 and 8. If you did enjoy this story, please do like. If you think you like more on my channel, please take a look at the playlist. If you do like more, please also subscribe. Because, well, I give you free content, you give me free subscription. It's easy as that, because subscribing is free, you know. So, don't forget to leave a comment if you have a similar story like this. Or if you want to see a certain story, or just ask me anything, you know. You are always more than welcome to ask me anything. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching, and till next time, goodbye. Till next time, the 15th? I don't know when I'll upload this, but always the 15th, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Alright, bye-bye.